Why do you want to get into the cigar industry?
Well, you know what, Dad? That's actually a great question. It kind of goes back a bit ago when you first got in the industry. Since you started West Tampa, I see your passion through my lens, and it just means so much to you. And, I appreciate all the values West Tampa shares, family being so important. And it's been great to work alongside Rick and learn everything else he knows.
First time that you had a chance to meet Rick, we were in Philadelphia heading up to an event, and Rick said, "You know what, Gus, you ride with me." And it was an hour and a half drive we had. What were you thinking when you got into the car with Rick?
You know what, Dad? I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't nervous. But you know what? It was probably the best drive that I've ever had learning wise. He taught me so many things that other people would die to learn.
Yeah.
And I felt so blessed and grateful that he chose me to, express his knowledge and, all the information he's learned throughout many years in the industry. And I already know now that it's going to help me in the long run.
When I started this, I was scared, scared of the unknown. Like, I had never done this before. Rick had never done this before. There's a lot of things to look forward to. What scares you the most about, getting into this industry and helping grow a small business?
I think personally the biggest thing is my age. It's a little intimidating going into a shop and there's a lot of older customers who kind of look at you as, a newcomer or beginner and some people are better than others in accepting that. But I would probably overall say that that's my biggest challenge going into the industry.
You're right. A lot of this industry is a little bit older. We have been some old guys like me. We've been smoking a long time, but there's a whole new generation that has not been introduced to or is just starting to get introduced to cigars. And there's so much knowledge that guys like Rick and others in the industry can pass on to that next generation. And then really kind of you and Sarah taking that torch. You may not know it right now, but long term, it's going to be a huge benefit for you and for Sarah and others that are younger that are coming into the cigar industry.